Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first episode that is at least partially post-commentated. Now, I do resume live commentary once I get as far as I was previously, but I wasn't commentating during this because I didn't even know if I would get, that far. So, I'm doing post-commentary because I wouldn't have had anything interesting to say during the episode anyway. It was just me trying my best. My brain was trying to connect the words hardest and best, so you got like hest. But this was recorded a little while after I recorded Fairy Wars. In the same day, definitely. Also the same day I recorded this post-commentary. And I just find this playthrough super interesting because literally the last time I even touched this game or even looked at it was when I played it for the series, and then again when I was editing said video, and I had not actually played it since then. So this was my first time playing this game after recording it, and I recorded this after Fairy Wars. So, a couple differences that you may have already noticed. For one, I increased the number of lives because, well, I did that for Embodiment of Scarlet Devil. You know, what's the big deal? It's not like I'll be able to do it with less anyway. The other thing is I'm playing on normal because, well, I just didn't want to play on easy, even though I'm super rusty when it comes to this game because of how long it's been since I played it. And only now am I realizing how easy it is to commentate something that you're just watching. It is so much harder to commentate when I'm playing the game, because I'm also focusing on playing the game. But here I can just watch and just commentate. Oh wow, I didn't even notice that I managed to get a last spell card. The only reason that I notice it now is because I saw the thing crossed out saying nullified. I did not see that, like, in the recording. Huh. Interesting. And I beat it. Sweet. So I actually get an impressive distance in this game without dying. I guess I just have a whole bunch of practice with this series. I'm generally kind of good-ish at dodging things now. I mean, at least compared to how I was previously. Because, boy, was I awful at the series when I first started, but that's to be expected as I'd never played the series before. And, well, I did okay for a beginner. You know, that's nothing compared to, like, now. Like, I was honestly in awe while doing this, that I was able to do it so well. And the fact that I can just kind of pick this game up and do super well on it helps the claim that Mountain of Faith and Beyond are super hard. Like, even the first stages, like, look at how well I'm doing on the first stage of this game. And the second stage of this game. I haven't died. Which is genuinely amazing. So, I'm also using the yokai side a little bit more because somebody in the comments told me that, you know, she also has a homing thing, which I'm guessing is whoever it is. I actually don't know who it is, to be perfectly honest. Would that be Ran, right? Maybe? I'm just guessing, I don't entirely remember. But that would make sense given, you know, her. Hell, I didn't even notice that Ran was there while I was playing it. Not that I knew who that was at the time, but the only part of the attack that I even saw was like the really skinny, like red stuff that you shoot. But I rarely focused in my first playthrough to begin with, so. In my first playthrough, I was staying exclusively with Reina because, well, even now, the bonus, oh yeah, there's the first time that I died because of my keyboard. That's right. Thanks, keyboard. I wanted to stick with her exclusively and not focus because, you know, the bonus for the 80% on the yokai side really isn't all that useful for someone who isn't playing on hard or lunatic. And also assuming that said person is good at either of those and knows how to grade. I don't. Oh, and there's the second time that I died. That time actually my fault. And I didn't even remember that the death bombing thing worked in this game. I only remembered that you can press the bomb after you die. Once that happened. It was only after dying and missing that opportunity that I realized. While I do still think that the human side bonus is way better, I've just kind of decided that it may be better. Alright, hear me out on this. It might be better to not die in the first place than it is to get more contingents. Because I'm not meeting the time quota thing. I'm just not going to be able to do that, at least on purpose. The first stage, I can meet that quota sometimes because it's just so low. Also, for some reason, the death bomb window is shorter sometimes. I still don't quite know why that is, but oh well. Anyway, here is Kane Kamishirasawa. I think that's how you pronounce her name, because the wiki tells me it's Kane when I thought it was like Keen. So I'm just gonna trust the wiki's judgment on that. Also, still got that last name completely from memory. I don't have the wiki page over on my other screen or anything. I literally just remember Kami Kurosawa. What has happened to me during the course of this month? Or I guess most of last month, or at least half of last month, and the first couple days of this month? It is still the same month that I, started the series when I'm recording this, but even now, some of my videos that I've uploaded are scheduled for, next month, so it'll definitely be next month by the time you're seeing this. And there we go, finally having enough of an opportunity to use the death bomb thingy. Haven't had to use a continue yet, which is amazing. Which, I'm pretty sure my first playthrough I had to use them all the time. I don't remember how frequently I had to, or at what parts. But until a while into stage 2, I hadn't even died yet. Or was it stage 3? I'm just going to... Oh my god, I'm just staring at this, so my screensaver just activated. Oh no. Alright. Problem solved. Just died again there. Sometimes I'm worried that people will like mistake something as the video and audio desyncing, but it actually like takes me a moment to decide that I do want to say that. You're like, should I be silent this long? I don't think so. I should say something. Perhaps regarding the death that just happened, and I just died again. Continuing. And down she goes. And it is now 2 AM. Ah yeah, it's stage 4. I never really pay attention to the stage numbers most of the time. The game's just kind of become a blur of like who knows what. There are parts that I remember really well. And me using the yokai side perfectly to defeat the things, whatever they're called. I've heard one person call them slaves, and another person call them spirits. You know, like the spirits in Phantasmagoria Flower View. So I'm just gonna call them spirits, because that doesn't sound as awful. I don't like the word slave. It is not a fun word to think about. But oh well. Move and I'll shoot! Wait, I messed up. I mean shoot and I'll move. Right away. I don't know why I have that part. That one bit of dialogue memorized. I don't really remember any of the other dialogue, like word for word. I could tell you like the gist of it. Sometimes, depending on what I remember. But that one, I just know word for word, at the beginning of it, at least. Probably because I've been watching an animation with those same words. Obviously, me getting into Touhou means that now I can watch Touhou animations. Actually, outside the games, I haven't like gotten into anything like too crazy when it comes to Touhou. I haven't read any of the print works. I haven't seen any of like the apparently various fan-made anime because I don't watch anime to begin with. I tell that to my friends who do watch anime and they think I'm crazy. But that's just how it works, I guess. I've just never bothered to get around to it. Ah yes, non-directional laser. One of the many attacks that she has stolen. Apparently, I have just learned, like pretty recently, that she also stole Master Spark. She's such a thief that she went as far as stealing what is now her signature spell card. Wow. speaking of, I'm barely able to get out of the way of that sometimes. Though honestly, I don't know how big the hitbox of the laser itself is. For all I know, it could just be like the middle third of it. Or maybe I just got really lucky and scraped the bare edge of the hitbox. Who knows? Really, this is the only game I've ever been able to effectively use the bombs. But that's because there's an obvious situation where you should, in fact, use the bombs. The other games, it's just, you never know. Well, you might know, but I never know because I can't really judge when a situation is going to be too much to handle until it's already too much to handle. And I die because it's too much to handle. Music in this game is pretty great. I mean, it's obvious enough that I would say that, considering how good the music, and did you see that? Wow. Considering how great the music in the series is in general. But I really like this game's music. This track, I'm not really as fond for as I am Lunatic Eyes Invisible Full Moon. Which, congrats, I have now memorized the title of that song. I mean, I obviously know some of the more obvious ones like Flowering Night, but, you know. I realize that I'm in a very bad situation there and have to use a bomb to get out of it. My pursuit of the power pickups never ceases to get me into trouble. How unfortunate. Yeah, that's more like it. Also, having some extreme trouble here because of the B in BGM blocking my hitbox, but through sheer luck, I managed to get through it. Completely caught off guard by that attack and have to use the bomb. Oh well. Besides that, this attack is pretty simple. You just go through the gaps. That's pretty much what Touhou is. Just go through the gaps. It'll work out, just go through the gaps. And oh boy, this spell card. It is so much easier in easy. Like, it seems... fucking screensaver. It seems nigh impossible in normal, to me at least. Like, look at that ridiculous shit. I practically have to use the bomb there not to get completely destroyed. Speaking of destroyed, that just, like, shot out all of a sudden. Don't know how I was supposed to anticipate that. There are so many attacks that just completely screw you over if you don't know about them ahead of time. Personally, my own design philosophy is that the player should be able to get something done on their first try if they're skillful enough. Obviously make it difficult enough to make it likely that they won't get it on their first try, but throwing something completely unexpected and out of the blue as just a beginner's trap, I can't really get behind that, to be honest. And finally, I beat the boss without it turning 5 AM. No, wait, what was that? Alright. I think my past self has something to say, so I'll just put him through. Alright, here you go. Enjoy live commentary. Now! Alright, so, don't think I've seen this part before. Hello everybody, and welcome back to live commentary. This is on normal, as I've probably stated before, and I can't believe I've made it further than I have on easy. That is incredible, because before it'd always be like 5, and then I'd lose instantly. Or in worst case scenarios, it would end up being 530, and I'd lose by an even bigger margin, which was heartbreaking to say the least. Not really, just, I'm like, darn it. I could go on about how I've improved since the last time I played this, but I've already talked about it in the post-commentary. Which I know because I've already thought of some things that I'm going to say during the post-commentary, and the things that I could be saying right now, I'm going to save until I do that. So, this part I have not experienced. I'm pretty sure I know who the final boss is, like that person who was with whoever it was, Lunatic Lagomorph, as I've affectionately nicknamed her. But I'm pretty sure the person she was with is the final boss. That's all I really know. I know nothing about the next part besides that. I don't even know what the music is going to sound like, so let's go. Okay, this is already... Okay, no, this is fine. Wow. That was incredibly intimidating. Pretty. Background actually looks nice. Damn it. I hit there. Yeah, I can just avoid it by doing that. Ah. Forgot it was going to be aimed straight at me. God, these stage enemies are brutal. Oh, hey. You're not even going to explain yourself. You're just going to start attacking. Okay. Well, at least I was trying to be civil and strike up friendly conversation. Okay, so it does like a nightmarish attack on the outside, but a relatively simple one on the inside. That's interesting, actually. Although it is a tight space, so that's worrying. Whoa, we've exited the hallway and ejected ourselves into the galaxy. no idea. Oh, really? Well then. Hmm. Okay, yeah, that's not great. Tiny, tiny gaps. I'm managing quite well so far. I was going to say so far anyway, but then I felt like I was about to die, so I had to blurt out so far so it didn't seem like I was an idiot. Like, so far, I'm not guaranteeing that I'll get through it or anything. I never said that I would. Nice pattern. This is, alright. Alright, what fresh hell awaits me in this? That would... What are you trying to accomplish? Man, you can get really close to those big bullets. Like, even closer than I ever thought. It's like half of the bullet. Like, half of the total area of the bullet won't hurt you. Wow. Aw. Thought I pressed X. I can't tell if I did it too late or if I was just out of bombs. Either one could totally be the case. Wait a second, how many continues do I have? What time is it? That would be some really helpful information. Because I don't know how... Oh, we're on the moon. Hi, Mr. Astronaut! Reminds me of Mountain of Faith. You know the one. That one attack from the final boss. Oh. Okay, now how am I gonna dodge this? Alright, I just kind of froze up there. Like a deer in the headlights. Oh, this is your last spell card, isn't it? Oh boy. It's gonna get harder, I can tell. This isn't all you have in store. There's more. There's definitely more. I'm out of bombs. I learned that by pressing X and watching as nothing happened. Ah. I got close though. Well, I tried. There we go. 76%. Is that not the final spell card? So, I was gonna start recording again once I reached the final boss. By the way, I'm on easy. I tried to try this again on normal, but it wouldn't let me continue for some reason. I got to the continue screen and it automatically picked no and sent me back to the title. So I'm not trying that again. I've been told this is like the easiest game to beat on easy, so I tried it, and yeah, that seems pretty accurate. The only reason I'm recording now instead of the boss that I failed on was because look at the lives that I have. Guess who just figured out that collecting point items add up to a total of like 100 to 800, it seems to be at right now, which gives you an extra life when you reach it. Guess who just figured that out? Anyway, I just wanted to start recording right now because I was afraid that I was going to lose one, so you wouldn't get to see it in its full glory. So there you go, you've seen it. On to the final boss. I just realized what was happening, so I turned the mic back on. Actually, I should probably get a drink so it's easier to commentate. Ah, much better. Alright, do this. Looks like you have to focus for this, because there's otherwise no way to shoot through these, unless they can die. They can die, it just takes forever. Technically possible to do it as human, just very, very hard it seems. How many lives I have. There's no way I'm not doing it this time. Now I see what people meant when they said that this is the easiest game to beat on easy. It really is. It really, really is. We did it. Right? No? Alright, what is... Oh, is this a last spell kind of thing? Well then. Does the red circle actually hurt me? Okay. Wait, does she hurt me? Whoa. Ah, damn it. For a second I had no idea what was going on. Oh well. Now I finally get to see what the hell is going on. What's this princess they were talking about? Yeah, apparently to get the good ending, you have to beat it on like the extra mode that you unlock after, where you fight a different final boss. That boss being the person who appeared for just a second at the end of there. Alright. So I can say I've beaten this game on easy at least. Next night. Am I supposed to press something here, or nothing gonna happen? Alright. Oh yeah, and the reason it says glitch is because that's the name I typed after it wouldn't let me use the continue. It literally just automatically picked no. I don't know why it did that. You know what? Since we were on the moon, John Madden. I did it. Yeah. Now I can really get those guys. Even though there are no guys. Oh yeah. It means spell practice, not stage practice. So I can practice a specific, like, spell. I'm guessing the question mark ones are, you know, the lunatic variants. Oh yeah, so I can practice this as much as I want. Maybe I just shouldn't shoot, because it doesn't look like I can. I just want to check this out for a little bit. Oh. Whoops, forgot about that part. Yeah, so if you press continue, it just starts over. Alright, that makes sense. Interesting. Well, I'll definitely have to check that out at some point. Not right now, because I'm already done with this game for now. I mean, I'm already done with so many games, but there will come a time where I go back to them and try to do even better than I did previously. For example, I am done with Embodiment of Scarlet Devil. However, at some point in the future, there will come a time where I try to beat the extra stage. It's inevitable. It has to happen one of these days. There's no avoiding it. Not anytime soon, probably, because I still haven't even played all of the games yet. Still got quite a few left. Rest of Modern Era 2. Anyway, thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed this nice little bonus episode before we go on to the next game. By the way, in case you're curious, it's the next day. Like yesterday, I recorded the rest of this episode, and today I beat it on easy. Hooray. Up, on to the next game.